Are you a small business owner drowning in numbers and receipts? Meet Balance Buddies, my new bookkeeping service that takes the stress out of managing your finances so you can focus on growing your business. Hiring a bookkeeper isn't just about staying organized, it's about saving time, making smarter decisions, and even boosting profits. And now, I'm here to help small business owners like you take control of your books with ease. To get you started, grab my free guide, 10 Bookkeeping Mistakes Small Businesses Make and How to Avoid Them. Download it now at balancebuddies.pro/guide. And let's keep your books and your business balanced. Welcome to the Frugalpreneur Podcast. I am your host, Sarah St. John. This episode is what I refer to as a showcase episode where I feature a bootstrapped entrepreneur and they briefly share their tips, tricks, tactics, techniques, and tools that help them bootstrap their business and the successes and failures along the way. My hope is that each of these showcase episodes will provide at least one valuable takeaway that you could implement right away in your own bootstrap business journey. Now on to the episode.
I've started 3 companies, and none of them really needed heavy capital to get started. The first company was a technical writing company. A friend of mine came to me, said, I need a technical writer. I think you'd be really good at it. I went and bought a book. That was the capital started. After I read the book, I started the company. I ended up hiring 2 people to work for me who had 30 years of experience in technical writing, but it was my first company and I didn't know what I was doing. So when that client left, there was no more company. I basically treated it as if I was an employee. Don't do that. My second company was an agency, a marketing agency. A friend of mine came to me and said, let's do this. I said, great, but I just got a job. So let's do this at the end of the year and I'll write out the strategy and the plan in the meantime. So I did that. Only she found her dream job in a nonprofit and decided to go do that by the end of my year. I did the agency anyhow, and that was my second company. Now, my third company I have started is a public speaking, keynote speaking. I already had an agent previously. So, with the agent and my experience getting up on stages and talking, I've decided to do that full time because I'll have more of an effect on the world. And it is something that brings me a lot of joy. So, that's my third company. And none of them have needed a ton of capital, but they did need experience and they needed network. Network. You need to know where your customers are coming from. If you have customers, it's a lot easier to bootstrap. If you need to build awareness, build a market, build understanding, where are you getting your living expenses from? If nobody's hiring you, where are you getting the money to live? So I made sure I had a strong network and customers before I started on anything. I would say was growing the marketing agency to 7 figures. That was huge to me. Less than 2% of all entrepreneurs, and I think even less than all women entrepreneurs, grow their business to 7 figures. So that would be my biggest success. My biggest failure, that I would say would be with the technical writing company, my very first one, not getting any other clients when that was just silly. Why would I just have one? That made no sense. So that was definitely my biggest fail, which I learned from.
SweetDash is the ultimate all-in-one business software platform designed to simplify your operations and supercharge your growth. Say goodbye to tech tool overload and hello to a single unified system that handles CRM, proposals, scheduling, contracts, invoicing, subscriptions, project management, client portals, file sharing, and marketing, all in one place. With SweetDash, you'll enjoy one login to streamline your business, saving you time and sanity. No code automations that put your business on autopilot by slashing manual tasks. The real kicker? Unlimited users and clients. This means you can invite your team, clients, and contractors without worrying about extra fees. But SweetDash isn't just about software, it's about community. Their roadmap thrives on user feedback and live support sessions, ensure you're never alone on your journey to success. Trusted by tens of thousands of small businesses with over 1,000 glowing 5-star reviews on Capterra and G2, SweetDash is a platform you've been waiting for. You can try it free, no credit card required, at sweetdash.com. That's SuiteDash.com. SweetDash. One login, one platform, one low price, unlimited potential.
You definitely want to always be selling. I'm going to end up sounding like a broken record because the best way to bootstrap your business is to make sure that you have customers. If you are busy with customers, then you don't have to worry about where your money is coming from. So, the best tips: go to networking events where your potential customers are, get to know people, build up those relationships, write, some more. Write on LinkedIn, write on your blog, do TikTok, do YouTube, anything about thought leadership that builds trust. People understand how you work, how you think, why they would want to work with you. I'm assuming, of course, that this kind of business, whatever it is that you're doing, would either be something technical where it has to be somebody has to understand your expertise, or anything actually where they need to understand that you're the person they want to hire. Why do they want to work with you instead of somebody else? What's your differentiation? So, all of this, people knew me. They knew how I think. And with that, they understood, okay, we need this. She can figure this out. Let's hire her. I post on LinkedIn about business and about the perception formula, which is a framework that I have created that explains how to influence somebody's perception of you, especially if it's off. Usually, if someone's perception is off, it's because you don't understand them. So it's a way for you to understand your customer better. Perception is a function of heuristics, hormones, history, and heritage. And so I talk about that on LinkedIn. So follow me there. And I talk about business and behavior and personal motivations and give advice on TikTok. And you can find me there at the Shira Abel, Shira, Shira, Abel, Abel. And of course, you can find me on LinkedIn at Shira Abel. So those two places are where you can get more information for free.
I hope you enjoyed that episode and were able to take away a valuable nugget of information that you can implement right away in your own business. If you feel your story would be valuable for the listeners of this show, please visit frugal.show/guest. Are you a small business owner drowning in numbers and receipts? Meet Balance Buddies, my new bookkeeping service that takes the stress out of managing your finances so you can focus on growing your business. Hiring a bookkeeper isn't just about staying organized, it's about saving time, making smarter decisions, and even boosting profits. And now, I'm here to help small business owners like you take control of your books with ease. To get you started, grab my free guide, 10 bookkeeping mistakes small businesses make and how to avoid them. Download it now at balancebuddies.pro/guide. And let's keep your books and your business balanced.